Hey y'all, Dr. Daria here with today's health hack, and it's about how eating and drinking for sleep. Yes, you heard it, because you've probably heard, maybe from me and others, that how you sleep and how well you sleep impacts what you want to eat. But did you know that it also works the other way around? So today's health hack, I'm going to give you a couple of details about that. So that if you are struggling to either fall asleep or stay asleep, you may want to look at what you're eating and drinking and take a couple of these tips to heart. So number one, if you have trouble falling asleep, be careful with caffeine after 2 p.m. Now, some people metabolize caffeine differently. So some people have to actually stop drinking it even earlier. It depends. We're all different metabolizers of caffeine, but really important to know the half-life of caffeine is around 6 to 8 hours, meaning that 8 hours later, half of that caffeine you drank is still in your system, okay? So that's why it's so important, if you're having trouble falling asleep, to stop drinking it really earlier than you think. And as we get older, our metabolism of caffeine slows down, like many things, sadly enough. So as you get older, you need to stop drinking coffee earlier and earlier and earlier, okay? 2, big meals. Big meals 2 to 3 hours before bedtime mean your body is digesting, and it can be hard for you to fall asleep. It may be harder for you to metabolize that, and you may wake up in the morning not feeling so good. So you always want to make sure no heavy meals, especially with a lot of fat or anything else, 2 to 3 hours before bed. If you are really hungry before bed because you ate a long time prior, then a little bit of fruit, some carrots and hummus, some whole grain crackers, things like that can be fine. And I'll get into some other things that can help you kind of as like little sleep aids to eat and drink before bed. But watch out with the very big meals. Thirdly, you want to watch sugar before bed. So if any of you, when I was such a sugar junkie in the past, I would finish an ER shift, I would come home at 2 in the morning, I would eat a bag of Swedish fish, and then I would wonder why I woke up 2 hours later sweating like mad. It's because when you eat that much sugar before bed, your body's processing it and your glucose spikes and then it drops all while you're asleep, which does not beget a good night's sleep. So watch the sugar. Also, you want to watch the alcohol. So a lot of people use alcohol because it helps them fall asleep, and it does. But here's the thing. Actually, alcohol impacts and decreases the amount of time you spend in deep sleep, and it also makes you more light and more likely to wake up. So even though you may fall asleep sooner, you actually get lower quality of sleep. So be very careful, because you're not going to get that deep restorative sleep if you've had too much alcohol. What is too much? Usually they say about 2 glasses or more for a female, and even more than that for a male. But so women, we should say at about 1 glass, men no more than 2 glasses of wine when you're talking about alcohol. If you're in those lower limits, you're going to be fine, but above that, you're going to be crossing that threshold. Nicotine is similar in that it can keep you awake. It's a stimulant, so if you're smoking before bed is going to keep you awake and impact your sleep. Now, I told you I'd tell you some bedtime treats that do help. So a little bit of chamomile tea. Warm milk. Warm milk is great because you're going to get calcium and magnesium, both of which are going to be central nervous system relaxants. And the warm milk has a little bit of protein and carbohydrates and tryptophan and all the happy blend that's going to help you fall asleep. So a little bit of warmed milk. You can go Ayurvedic and blend that warm milk with a little turmeric and cinnamon, maybe a little teensy bit of honey, about 30 minutes before bed. All of those will help you. We'll have some other hacks about more minerals and supplements that may help, but those are things I just wanted to make sure you know, food and drink that can help you and hurt your sleep. Share this with another friend who's struggling with her own sleep or his own sleep. Let them know these tiny hacks, because all it takes are tiny strategic steps to take back control of your health and feel the way you want. Let me know how it works for you after you've tried it too. I'm Dr. Daria, and I'll see you next time.